I initially wasn't going to cover this story because TMZ is just the worst. They claimed several videos that I've done using their footage, despite the fact that it's all fair use. But, I mean, whatever. But then as I watched the video, we got to a certain point where I was like, yeah, I gotta say something about this because Antonio Brown is a complete moron. But let's read the story first. Antonio Brown throws bag of Schmeats at baby mama in police showdown. Another bizarre police incident at Antonio Brown's Florida home. This time, cops responded after a dispute with his baby mama, and it turned very nasty. Golly, you sensationalist TMZ. We've reached out to cops to find out exactly why they were called to the home and who made the call, but here's what we know so far. Several Hollywood Police Department officers arrived at Brown's home around 10 a.m. local time on Monday, and Brown's baby mama, Chelsea Chris, was there too. They have 3 children together. 3. Brown repeatedly told the officers he had previously evicted her from his home, but allowed her on the property so she could pick up her kids and take them to school. This is the bag of baby Schmeats that was thrown at the... apparently, like who has this? Like, yo, like this is why children shouldn't have children, man. Like, you're just not mature enough to be able to teach the kids that you have together, those 3 children, anything worth a shit. But Brown claims during the standoff, Chelsea tried to steal one of his cars, and he wasn't having it. At one point, AB screams at Chris, "B, you don't drive Bentleys. This is not your life." You blew 3 loads in her, my guy. Kinda is. Brown was shouting to the cops that he wanted her off his property ASAP and screamed insults at her from across the street in front of her kids. Their kids. TMZ, you and your trash articles, their kids. Those are both of their children. And Antonio Brown, bro, my guy. The whole situation was superheated, with a very frustrated Brown cussing at the officers, telling them they don't know how to do their jobs. During the end of the exchange, Brown grabs a bag of gummy candies shaped like penises and throws them into the street in Chelsea's direction, screaming at her to have a bag of Schmeats. All the while, AB is screaming insults at her. "Take that fish-looking chick to jail." You smashed though. Like, oh, she looked like a fish now. She wasn't looking like a fish when you was blowing your load, right? Brown also acknowledges that the standoff isn't the best look for his NFL future, but says, "Forget the NFL, this is real life. We're reaching out to the cops to find out what the hell they're going to do about this. Stay tuned." Okay, so here's the part of the video that really just irritated me, because up until this part, that's basically what's been described. This him having a back and forth with the cops, who were incredibly nice. I mean, they were super, super cool about the entire situation. And because of the, like, this is a whole thing with the kids, and they're talking about, and he apparently let her into the crib so she can pick up the kids for school. But she was trying to take one of his cars and yeet off, and he was like, "Nah, and this is not gonna happen." So the cops get there, and the cops are trying to sort the situation out. And they're having a hard time doing it because, seriously, you don't like that's one of the things that I find really funny. Like, even lawyers don't know all the laws. Like, when it comes to the amount of legislation and statutes that are on the books. I like, you have to be kind of a super cop to be able to just know off top, particularly in such a tumultuous situation. But the cops seemed to be like, the cops were cool as hell, man. And they were chill, just trying to figure the situation out. Antonio Brown was acting insanely emotionally. But here's the part that really made me decide to do this video.
You guys should know that. Yes. Yes. These niggas gotta make calls for niggas to get justice. The police.
Okay, so justice. Like, here's the thing, my guy. You blew your load into this chick, right? So what are you talking about justice? You should have had all of this locked down before before child 1 got here, let alone child 3, Antonio.
You can't even know what to do. They gotta call, call other niggas.
Yes, because it's a tumultuous situation that doesn't happen every single day.
We gotta go to jail. This is what we gotta do. This is white versus black right here. You fucking.
And that's my problem. This white versus black right here, man. Bruh, those cops were insanely nice to you. First and foremost, those cops were super chill. And as far as your baby mother go, you blew that load into her. You had the pick of any shade you wanted, my guy. If you wanted a brown one, you could have never gotten a brown one. If you wanted a purple chick from Galaxia 3.9, you know what? Probably could have made a couple calls, made that happen. But you decided to blow your load into, and I'm quoting you here, that fish-looking chick right there. So this ain't no white or black thing. This is an Antonio Brown thing. And I don't think I've ever done a video on Antonio Brown for really good reason, because she's just a cartoon character in my eyes. My problem is he's sitting here talking about, oh yeah, this is justice and this is white versus black and trying to make it a race thing. Get your woke ass out of here, bruh. That's trash. These are choices that you made. Okay? You made these choices. White, black, green, blue, purple has nothing to do with it, douchebag.
Face right here. Fuck the NFL. This is real life. White people trying to get over.
White people trying to get over. Boo, my God. She got under you. You blew your load into her. This was 115% preventable. And the thing that's killing me the most is that you're sitting there talking about white people as if your 3 children aren't half Caucasian.
Basers and the police not helping. Trying to.
What do you mean the police ain't helping? They're there. They're making sure if she trying to steal your car the way that you're saying that she trying to take your G-Rod, guess what? Their presence there means that she's just not going up and jumping in the whip like that. So yeah, they are helping. They just need some time to figure it out. Man, what a D-bag.
Vanessa Bentley. Bitch, you don't drive Bentleys. This is not your life.
It kind of is, though, because you the one that decided that she was worthy to blow your load into and make 3 lives yourself. Like, oh my goodness, guys. Here's where it frustrates me, because where I think all the content that I've produced, it should let you know where I stand when it comes to feminism and the like. What irritates me more is the folks such as an Antonio Brown who kind of make their points valid. Bruh, she gave birth to your kids. By all technical means, she should be your wife. But no. You're a famous football player and you're going to blow them loads, whatever. All right, cool. But there's a cost that comes along with that. And you acting like a female right now by not accepting those costs and dealing with them in an appropriate manner. And sitting here just being so, like, you're menstruating all over the damn place.
It's the bag of dicks.
Nah, he's about to chuck at her. And honestly, like I said before, TMZ is definitely going to come through and claim this video, even though it's 150% fair use. But this gave me an opportunity to talk about Antonio Brown, because ultimately I don't care. I don't want to throw him any kind of attention, to be real. But at the same time, you did this to yourself, my guy. You the one that blew those 3 loads into that woman. Unless you got twins or triplets or something like that, you blew 3 loads into that woman, and she's raising, and she's the other half of those children. And you treating the other half of your children that way does not set the best example for those 3 children at all. Because what those kids deserve, who are completely ignored throughout the course of the video, what those kids deserve are, 2 parents together and coming up in some type of peace, some type of example of how the collaborative spirit can truly help elevate and move, families forward and in positive directions, as opposed to the just general chaos that you brought these children into the world under. Well, you and the young lady. So with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you like to toss it, like, dislike, go ahead and do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and BitChute and like aren't the biggest fan of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications and speak. Let me know. What do you think in the comments? Antonio Brown, like from the helmet situation in Oakland. Because you know what? You want to wild out in Pittsburgh and you have your grievances, everything else like that. Cool. I dig it, but as soon as I heard about the helmet situation, I was just like, yeah, this guy is this guy's off his rocker. And that's clearly what it's been about. So you may disagree. That's what I have a comment section for. Until the next one.